Good morning. Hope that everyone's all right. I wanted to update following a little bit of a issue with my second treatment for lymphoma. Um, I had my 4 different drugs. The last drug, dicarbazine, caused a little bit of an issue in one of my veins. Very, very painful. It can cause pain anywhere, but it was intolerable. So they did recite the cannula, and it was fine for the majority of the rest of that infusion, which is about 1.5 hours. That infusion. Unfortunately, I became very cold. I was shaking. I had rigors. The nurse took my temperature. It was 37.6 at that point and rising. So she stopped the IV, which actually wasn't close to finishing. It was about 200, 100 mils left. Gave me some paracetamol. The temperature kept going up. It went up to 39.4. Gave me some Piriton and some other medication in case it was a reaction to the drugs, which it was. The temperature still wouldn't go down. An hour later, I was there for 1.5 hours waiting, and the shaking did stop, but I was still really, really high temperature and just very, very tired. I just was so tired. So I was then transferred from oncology, because it's just a day unit, oncology, to the emergency department in Cramlington. I don't want to go into some of the issues that happened there, but needless to say, I ended up having to take my own medication from my bag, from the medication I took. Luckily, I took all my medication with me because it hadn't been prescribed properly. Anyway, that's by the by. My temperature started to come down about 11 o'clock. It started to creep down slowly. I did get a bag of antibiotics. Can't remember the name. Began with a P. And 2 bags of fluids as well. All the time, I was absolutely freezing cold. But for obvious reasons, they're not allowed to give you a cover because you're just heating the body up more than it should be anywhere. My hands were freezing, my feet were freezing. I've never felt like that before. You just want a cover to try and get warm, even though you're absolutely raging hot inside. It's a weird feeling, very strange. Did have some issues with the old Venflon, the one that was very painful. Did have a rash around the area, which did go within an hour, I would say. And my hand looked a bit of a funny colour. It's still a bit painful today. This is 2 days afterwards now. You're watching this from my chemo. So what does that mean? There may possibly... I've got a haematology appointment on Wednesday next week. So I would guess that they will discuss whether they stop that particular medication for the next 2 rounds of chemotherapy, or reduce the dose, or change to what's called a portacath, which goes into a main vein rather than have the Venflons. So I don't know. They may take that medication out altogether or replace it with a different medication. There is other options I'm aware of. I've already been told about all of this. Anyway, I left the hospital yesterday evening. Felt much better. Temperature was fine from the morning. Managed to get something to eat. Had some steroids yesterday, which kept me very lively for the rest of the day, as it does. Managed to keep the sickness up there with some ondansetron. and today I feel okay. I woke up pretty early, but I do have carpet cleaners coming, so I need to let them in downstairs. Because unfortunately I'm on my own today. I don't have anyone here to help, but that's fine. So was there anything else? I'm not sure there was anything else. This was just a short video for you. Just to let you know that you can get issues. They do warn you about the issues that you might get. But there is other alternatives. But I'm officially halfway through my chemotherapy treatment because I was only going to have 2 cycles, which is 2 treatments per cycle. I've had 2 treatments now. That's 1 cycle. So fingers crossed. I've still got my hair. It hasn't been falling out. I have read that it can fall out 2 to 3 weeks afterwards. This will be coming up to my 3rd week now. So we will see. We will see what happens. I think in my last video I did mention that the majority of symptoms I've had is mainly a lot of tiredness, very mild nausea sometimes. I'm going to try and link the video. It was 15 minutes long, the last one, to this one. I think this will probably be a short. Anyway, bye for now. I just wanted to update you.